Good morning. Uh, we are doing our thing. I need sleep. I got the hiccups. That's the indicator that Joe. We'll go get some rest. How is everybody doing today? February 17th, 2020 fucking six. We got a lot of work to do. And yeah, I did something for me, and I'm fucking couldn't be happier right now. I gotta start doing like I've been short with my Bubba lately. Poor guy. Like I haven't been doing anything. I've been down and depressed. Like I've just been stuffing my face full of work because I don't. It's just hard, man. I'm gonna go take me something for my allergies because I can't breathe. I need sleep. I should have just stayed in bed today. I got sessions to do though. We can't do that. Oh, did not mean to close. Oh, please have that shit. Oh, thank God.
Morning. Morning. Christina's alive, but Dave. Dave's alive. Christina's alive. They made it back. Healthy, I think. Nobody got sick.
So far, so good.
Hopefully, an amazing turnout.
Well, let's go ahead and jump in. Thanks, Dave. Al. All right. Paul, you want to start us out?
You're muted, sir.
Muted.
I'll just touch base. Busy with Bradshaw, Manchester, Walgreens. I won't run down the project list they released to me. That's about it. We've got, and Smokey, and I guess I'll wait for everybody to bring up individual projects before jumping into those.
Yeah, that makes sense. Chris, you go ahead and knock in.
Good morning. UWI, we have a contract back from Chris, reformatted, so I need to take a look at that. We are, presenting the Huffy, first pass the Huffy brand playbook, guidelines, whatever you want to call it, this morning at 11. It looks great. And then, Nick, with my conversation with Christian, yesterday, a couple of questions he has that I want to take offline with you. That's a heads up to Friday's meeting. All good stuff though. Nothing.
Okay.
I just want to.
What's Friday's meeting? Just the normal status meeting?
Yeah,
Okay.
It pertains to that and how we can use what we can do on how we can use Friday's time.
Okay.
And so he has some questions, and I think you will be particularly equipped to help answer those questions. Erickson, Lance, I got the revisions on the iconography. I will take a look at those this morning. Cool. And I received them this morning. I'm booked up until noon, but we'll take a look. And if I have any questions, I'll reach out. Otherwise, I'll send them along. I saw you got Derek going on the revisions to the tarp animation.
Yeah.
And we can. You?
Yeah, let's do it.
If you feel good about that.
Right now, yes.
Right now. Okay. Lance and I will not be writing that.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a fun project. I think I like it.
Well, did we get me and Jeff together with you guys and we just have a quick call?
Yeah, we're not there yet, but yes.
Okay.
Yeah. We project came in like when Tyler said yes, I'm gonna see this ongoing relationship with you guys. That is one of the things he wants done. So we need to look at what sort of together. I think that's everything. Some pine oil. I took a look at the all the went through the documents. Started an SOW bill, I looked at my notes from our call. He said last week in February, first week in March would be a good time for him to do that. So I'll be finalizing that this week. And then I did think about yeah. So I will go and this week. Looking at so, choice. Did it carry? Nope. You did not. Well, no, that wasn't for it. Well, okay. Right.
Well, good morning, Mary.
Hi, Joseph.
How are you doing today?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm I'm peachy as ever. Kind of. I'm not. I know Jay's out right now. I don't know where you're at, or if you know what's going on with everything. Has anybody reported to you and told you where things are at?
Jay was here last week. I think it was Monday or Tuesday, and that's the last I heard from him. I know he was going to be out of town for a week. Is he still out of town?
Yeah, he's back on Thursday, I guess. That's when he's back in the
Okay.
office, I guess. So, I do know that they're teed up, and this is what I just so you know, Jay is a reactive IT, always has been, and that's why I love Jay to death. But he's not very like he's figuring out that you can plan things out, but you have to. I think he thinks it's just a few boxes. He's not the one that actually does the work, so he's speaking for Alan and them. He doesn't understand the amount of work it takes to truly do this without screwing things up. So, uh, I felt like it was a little overzealous because I didn't think we had everything locked in, and I didn't feel confident when we ended it. And this is why, like, I didn't think it would happen, and it didn't. And this is good. If it would have happened, we'd be in a bigger mess and a lot of matters happening right now because we weren't quite prepared. If that makes sense. Um, but things are going according to plan. It's just not going as fast as everybody thought it would. Like, and I try not to discourage. I want to make sure that we're moving forward. That's my main focus during all of this for the SSP. For Ben, for Jay, for everybody to be on the same page and know what we're doing. The the tech plan is a moving thing. It's a living thing. It's a moving target and a breathing living thing. Somebody that understands all this has to manage it. Somebody that's qualified, responsible for the tech plan. That's my job. Jay's a he's responsible for the technology, and if it breaks, to get it up and running again. That's the reactive side of it. But he's not qualified to manage a true SSP. That's why he's learning the MTP and using it to. So I just want you to understand where we're all at and where this project. It feels like this is IT in general. This is just once we're done with this project and this big thing, we're going to have something else that we want to work on. So that's why it's important for us to have the pipeline to make sure it's all in there and we see what's happening. So without further ado, I want to get into it. I just want to make sure we're aligned on scheduling where we are with objectives right now. And we're going to open up the pipeline and get into it. So anything going on, any matters that may not be in the pipeline already that should be in the pipeline? I'm going to share my screen now.
No, I think the main thing was just to get everything transferred over from Dropbox to OneDrive. So,
It's Ben's laptop issues. Good.
Ben's laptop issues. I don't know if that's been addressed. I don't know.
Okay. That's something that we want to find out. Again, and I know I don't expect you to be living from this admin pipeline right now because you have your way of doing things at the office. I want this to be the place where we track all matters and objectives, not just for IT, but for all WA. Like working on the business, improving business, hiring somebody, whatever it may be. It's if you work from here, I'm going to be setting up when it's a matter. It's going to go to support at awaconstruction.com. When it goes to that inbox, that's allowing you to have a record of every time you guys send something in for a problem or your own history of all the problems you guys have ever had because of you guys emailing your own support. It gets forwarded to Alan and the guys. So that's how we'll deal with matters, part of your security plan. When we have objectives, the objectives, Alan he's not building sites or apps or helping you plan out your migration, all that stuff. That's being done by management. That's the administration team or the admins. So you are also getting another inbox. I'm explaining to you how the pipeline works and how we split objectives and matters. Matters are for technicians. Objectives is for account managers like Jay and myself. So when you work through here, if it's an objective for HR or an objective for another department, you guys need to have somebody internally, because that's part of the tech plan too. How do you track your projects internally and your matters like when there's a problem? Because around technology specifically, HR and all the other departments, like I'll help because you're basically wearing all those hats, correct?
Yes.
You're just one person and you're trying to keep it all up here. It's going to be maddening. So that's why we're building libraries like the documents folder. I'm sorry, that's a bad example. Let's go to the, we don't even have SOP and P for you guys yet. And there's a lot of work to get your guys' tech plan where it needs to be. So give me 1 second here. Because I don't see one. I see one for LOB apps and services, but I don't see one for SOP and policy manager. Do you have any policies currently right now that you guys have internally? Like a handbook, employee handbook, or any kind of policies that you guys have documented somewhere in a folder?
We have a handbook.
Anything outside of a handbook? Like,
No.
okay. So when you guys, when's the last time you guys modified your employee handbook?
We just updated it.
Recently?
Last 2 months, yeah.
Okay. Part of this right here, the SOP and policy manager, is your administrative tool to track all your different policies and procedures for AWA. If you guys only have an address book or not an address book, an employee handbook right now, there's other policies that we're going to need to have, such as a privacy policy on your website. These are best practices and security practices to have. Like, I don't even think your guys' website's been updated in a long time. Like, it's not even modernized to have a cookies thing, which is a requirement now. One of the things that we do have to get fixed that you're not compliant with. Where am I at? Let me update my browser, apparently. Sorry.
When will those things be taken care of?
When will those things be taken care of?
Be updated. Yeah.
So,
Be updated. When are we going to get our website taken care of?
we have to have that's what the security plan's for, is how are we updating our technology and everything, and how are we being compliant? We have to track that. That's part of having a security plan. We have to be able to prove that we have a plan and that we're working on it to be compliant, because you're not compliant. Does that make sense? When you're not
I thought that's what you're working on. Are you doing that, or is that something that is for me to do?
we are doing it as a collaborative, as a team. And whoever's responsible for the thing, for the website and the privacy policy, that would fall under administration. I am administration for you right now. And what your job as the gatekeeper of your guys' tech plan, because you're the gatekeeper, it's your tech plan. I'm here supporting you with your tech plan, right? You're not the one doing the work, but you're responsible for the plan. And how do you know what all needs to be done? That's what the admin pipe, that's what this is for. That's why we put the things in here. So me putting the SOP and policy manager in here, I'm also going to put another objective in here that we need to update the privacy policy on the website. We have so much work ahead of us, and we are still doing the migration, which that needs to get done so we can move on to other objectives, right? I mean, we've had these objectives in here for 3 months, and we're going at the pace of the IT provider currently. That's the issue. Jay's out of town right now, right? That's holding up we're not getting things done because, and we're only putting in.
Does this happen simultaneously though?
They can.
I mean,
They can.
this policy and all of that. That
Correct.
can happen at the same time that we're trying to get this all done.
Right. So you're getting from administration, you're getting 4 hours a month, or I'm sorry, 8 hours a month, 2 hours a week, right? You guys are paying $1,000. Are you paying 500 or 1,000? Do you remember?
1,000.
So if you're paying 1,000, you're getting 2 hours a week. This right here is one of those 2 hours, 2 hours a week. This week, one of my hours is spent with you in this session right here. I'm going to spend another hour with Jay this week, and that's all the time I have. You guys, that's it for this week, and you're paying for the month $1,000 a month. So this week cost you $250 to have those 2 hours with us. We're at $125 an hour because you're committed $1,000 a month. If you came to me straight and said, "Hey Joe, I'm not going to pay you like long term. This is just get this project done," I would charge you $250 an hour because that's my rate. But because you guys are committed and you guys are saying, "Hey, manage our tech plan and support Mary so that way she can be compliant and understand the plan and have her thumb on the pulse of the plan and make sure things are going the way she likes." You learning this admin pipeline is you in control of making sure Jay gets what he's supposed to get done. "Hey, Jay, this was in here at this time. Why didn't this get done?" You don't need to be the one doing the work, but you have visibility into what's going on, and they should be notating work in here. I'm providing you an administrative platform for you guys to do your objectives and matters in. And that is part of being compliant. That's the biggest one. And once we live out of this, we've crushed the biggest one. And whoever audits us, if that ever happens, again, that's very rare. But if it does happen, we just pull up this page and say, "Here's the work." And they can see based off of your identity. If you go in here, like, I don't think you're going in here and doing anything here yet, but you will. That's part of it. This is your pipeline. Each department has a pipeline. Your HR, right?
Yeah, I do everything. Yeah.
Financial. So each one of these things have things that get done. And if you're trying to do HR stuff with financial stuff and you got both things open on your computer, it gets maddening. And you're trying to get things done in a very chaotic, reactive way. Whatever comes across your plate, that's all I can work on because the business is leading you by pulling you in directions with you having to constantly be reactive to things. Once you understand this framework that we're providing you for your plan to live in, once you start using this and truly lean into it and own it, you're going to find that you can instead of being pulled with your time, you're going to start your day and go, "Oh, this is everything I have to do to work on the business. Let me make sure my contracts and stuff are done over here for the clients. Now I can put my HR hat on, is everybody updated? Does everybody have their insurance or whatever it may be?" Then you put your financial hat and you can look at that pipeline. Like, it allows you to stay focused and to get your time back and not to feel constantly being pulled by things, if that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Sure, I understand. Yeah, I understand the concept. I think what I would like to see is like with the SOP, with the updates on the website, with the migration. I think that we need a better timeline to kind of a schedule of, okay, this is going to get done in 2 weeks, or then by the next time we meet, I'll have something to review as far as the policy goes, or maybe we need to skip a talk, and you could use this hour to work on that.
Now you're thinking like that. That's that. Now you're using the plan. Yes, you're getting that. That's using the plan to your advantage. Listen. These sessions are to help us align as a team, and once we're aligned, we don't need to meet this often. We just can work on shit because this pipeline tells it's everything. We do need to meet like once a month. Like right now, we're meeting twice a month. That's it. So the reason why it feels like things are going slow is because that's how much time we're putting into it. Now, these are foundational things. The things that we're doing and adopting, it may feel slow right now, but once you have that foundation, when objective comes through, it just gets done because now we know how we do things. When a problem comes up, it comes through here, it just gets done because that's how we do things. Once you get that... Go ahead.
Could you update this with all of the objectives that are on the tech plan?
So,
we have all of them listed.
That's already supposed to be done. Yeah, that's supposed to be done. Let me do this. I'm putting in this SOP&P because I don't, and it may already be in here, but let me, just to make sure. If it is, I'll just delete this one, but because we're not seeing everything right now. Leave that alone. This is going to be an objective. Save that. So right now we're just looking at, oh no, this has everything in it. I'm sorry. Is this everything? Everything? The completed stuff is not in here. So when you feel overwhelmed, like we're not getting anything done, if you look at this, we have done, why is this marked complete? Who marked this complete? I did. Why would I do that?
Leave my
Oh, you guys did. Oh, you guys did the 3. Yeah, you did that migration. That's a big one. Just so you know, that's a real big one. You guys own your own tenant now. We have done quite a bit in the last. I don't want you to. And that's another thing is when we don't capture our work, we'll feel like we're not getting anything done. But then when we have a pipeline that tells the story, we can go back and look at our past. And say, oh, actually, I can take a deep breath. We are getting things done. I can start to see the pace of things now, and I get a better realistic timelines when we're forecasting now because I understand that we're only doing so many hours a week and Jay's only limited to so much stuff. You'll start to feel and you'll know, hey, things are going really well now. I don't think you need to put 2 hours a week into it. Or hey, things are really crazy right now. Can we bump up an hour? We got to get this shit done. You're in control of your tech plan and the pace of things getting done, if that makes sense. And because this is something new that I've developed over the last 10 years. I shouldn't call it new. I've been developing this for 10 years, and it's finally at a point where yeah, it's exciting because a lot of stuff's happening. I have a lot of people that are supporting this, and the apps that I'm bringing to you will get better over time. They are evolving. In fact, you don't even have them all. SOP and P Manager is an app. LOB Apps Manager, is that done? And these are things that you will need to be responsible for, like the LOB Apps and Services. When you're going through your finances and you see all the credit card hits, you know everything that's hitting the credit card for the business, that should be in this list. If we have payroll going through somebody, or are we doing payroll ourselves, or does somebody do that? Do we outsource that?
paychecks, it's on there already.
Okay, so it's already, yeah, sorry. But you get the gist, like everything needs to be in here, and we'll have an understanding of our budget. Navicore is even in here, and we're going to add I got to add all the columns too. Like, how do we manage this? Who's in charge of this app? If there's a problem with it, who do we reach out to? Like that kind of thing. This app will give us that governance. All right. I'll take a timeout real quick. We're 20 minutes in. And what I want to do is there's a framework here. And when I don't get enough sleep, I get the hiccups really bad, and I'm fighting through that. So I appreciate your patience. We have a framework we do in these sessions. It's called the MOST. We go through matters first, objectives, and then SOP and P, and then team site. So to slow down real quick, now that we've had this alignment discussion, let's take a look at the admin pipeline. The things that are not active have been removed from this list, so we're only seeing the active things. It's in order: the things that are in progress, the things that I have been marked ready for review, and then things that are happening in the future, which are roadmap items. I don't know why these are the same colors. That does not help differentiate them, so I got to look at that eventually. We have 2 matters: Ben's laptop issue. We don't know where that's at right now. And then Microsoft licensing completion. I know Jay worked on that. I need to review it with him. I think we actually have a review scheduled for that. So that's it for matters. And you said you don't know of any other matters going on right now, correct?
Correct.
No, like nobody's being hired, or nobody has something broke, or people complain about things. So we can move on from the M. Like, matters are done. We're done with that portion of the session. Objectives. So the in progress objectives, we'll go over those first. We got the Dropbox admin account, which that's been done, right? This can be marked completed. Keeping a clean pipeline is important too. Completed. Company announcements for 2026 tech plan. So I know we're going to do a wellness check with each individual person. And I know we got off the phone early that day because, we were going, we didn't get off early. We didn't finish our conversations, what I should say. We didn't finish the conversation, but I do want us to have a meeting, and it can be it doesn't have to be a full hour, where we have everybody on a Teams call together just to review the things that we've done and to make sure we're all aligned as a team. So when we go to do that overall team, that's the first announcement. That's why that's there. I want to announce it through and I don't know if I already have I may already have a template one started. Let me go look at that first. Go to site pages.
So that meeting needs to happen after we switch everything, or or you want to have that before?
I think we were talking about having it after.
Individual.
Yeah, because he did the individuals already, right?
Correct.
So once we finish this, because they did the one-on-ones and told everybody what we're doing, that this is playing out perfectly. So once we do the cutover on a weekend, which I hope it's this weekend coming on Friday, we let everybody know, do not get in. And then Monday, we should schedule a session for Monday with the team the Monday after we do the cutover. I don't know if it's this weekend or not. Jay has to be here. Who knows? But when we do the cutover, Monday is when I would want us to do the team session. Like, it doesn't have to be first thing, but earlier in the day would be better to say, hey, everybody, we did the cutover. Just make sure everybody has questions answered. They can see the new locations. Make sure nobody can get to the old locations. And just, is everybody good? Aligned? You got your files? You can work? Have a good day. And then that will be captured, and we take the recording of that and everything, because we're going to do another one eventually. And we'll get, Alwa is just now starting to do sessions and wellness checks. You guys will get better at them as we do them. Nothing ever goes perfectly smooth the first round, but it does get better over time. So yeah, I think we should do it the Monday after, and that plays perfectly because they've all been introduced to what we're doing, and that kind of wraps it up as a team, answers everybody's questions. And if somebody needs to do another wellness check, they can just click the link and schedule one if they need one. We'll track them for you. And there's no charge extra for that right now. That's part of your plan, is to be able to do wellness checks and team sessions. All right. Edge deployment. So I don't know if I'm hoping they did this during the wellness checks, where we're trying to get everybody to log into their Edge profile and use that as their primary browser. I don't see any. Yeah, there's no activity in here, no notes. We're going to deploy Edge. Yeah, because we want everybody to be able to come. Basically, when they open their browser, they're signed in up here with their email address, and this is the page that loads when they come. That way, if Monday, when they first start their day and they open their browser, there'll be a news section right here that says, team session today, blah, blah, blah. And they can go to their calendar and access it, or they can click on it from here, regardless. Do I expect people to use this site religiously? No. I expect it just to be our landing page. If we have something to announce to our team, it'll show up when they open their browser, first thing, boom. And then they can go wherever they need to go to. And then the navigation of this site, whatever they do, like they need to go to the project folder, so they can come up here to libraries, and here's the production folders if they need to get to them. And I can add a button on the home screen here saying production and, CPM and all while projects. Like, we can put buttons on here to make it quick access to get to what you need to get to when you come to this web page. Again, I don't expect everybody to come here and use this page religiously, but having it here for training purposes and just making sure we all know how things run, that's why this is here. Okay. So this, actually, I'm going to leave a note on this. This is why I wish Jay was here. I almost asked you if we wanted to reschedule to wait for Jay to be here, but are you wanting to do this weekend? If he's back Thursday and we can make it happen, or do you want to wait till next week?
Yeah, that was my goal. If we get off here, I can call Jay, Alan, and see what they're thinking. Like you said, he's kind of left Alan and Sean with the information. They're ready to go. So all we need to do is schedule it.
Yeah. And if we schedule it this weekend on Friday, we just tell everybody, you let us know what the hard stop is for Friday, and then that's when we're going to go into Dropbox and basically lock Dropbox down to where nobody can add anything new or pull anything away from it. It's done for right now. We'll have,
I would like to do that, and I intend to call them and get it scheduled, even if it can't be this weekend. We'll have a date when we're gonna do it.
We're here now. I think this is a good time. If you don't mind, I'm going to call Alan real quick right now. I talked to Jay this morning already. And he told me just to work with you on, the rest of the admin pipeline and the other apps, and to make sure we're aligned on administration stuff, and to see if any new objectives need to be added. That's what we were doing. But I agree with you. If they're lined up and they're teed up, we'll see if we can get them.
Yeah, like I said, I can do that after we talk. I think, like, for me, I want to know all of the objectives. If you have, like, if this admin pipeline is everything.
I don't think it has everything. We do. So you're talking about from the OPM, or what the hell is that thing called? We had a list of things that
plan.
The OPM or whatever it was that you guys had.
That the government required us to do.
Correct. And do we have all those objectives in here? If we do, they would be
create a timeline.
correct. And that if they are in here, they should be added as roadmap items. And when I look at this, I don't see a whole lot of roadmap items. I don't know if it's all of them or not, but let's just group by status. Let's just look at
Who's responsible for that? Who should put in the objectives?
So the way it works is the department head for that department is responsible for that department's objectives. So I'm administration, Jay is IT, you are HR, finance, and that's another thing. Do we have
for the security plan? For the security plan,
yes.
My expectation is that you would put in all of those objectives.
For the ones that fall under administration, correct. Jay may have some of them under him for IT, but most of them should. I agree with you. I'm pulling it up right now, the document. I'm looking for it. There's the SSP. This is the line out. That's not the actual OPM. I need to find the POANM. This guy.
Yeah, so I don't think all of those are in here.
So the workstation standardization, that does it need to be in there if we don't have the workstation, we don't have the device manager yet, so let's get that added in here. I can add all these things in here real quick. They're part of the POA&M. That's something I can do with my time. I can make sure that all the roadmap items are put in, because a lot of these are roadmap that are going to get to eventually. Right now, we're still in the process. We got the migration of the 365 done. We're still in the process of getting us there, because a lot of this work, I think a lot of it can get done now that this is done.
Yeah, I guess in the next 30 minutes, that's what you could work on, is updating this so we have a clear picture of
Look at you
needs to be done.
taking the reins, saying, "Hey, administration, take the rest of the time, do this." That, like, you are taking the rein. I love it. Thank you. And that I want you to be mindful of what I'm capable of, what I'm responsible for, and make sure we're working together as a team to get this plan to be solid. You're starting to see it and own that plan. It is your plan. I'm giving you the framing for you to put your plan in. The framing I own. I'll make sure the framing is solid. If I see you saying, "Hey, Joe, do this, and it goes against the plan," I'll be like, "Hey, I know you want to get this, and this done, but that goes against the plan. We have to do it this way, and that way, but we can still get your results for the things that you want." That's how this is supposed to work, if that makes sense. So I will take the rest of this time to fill in things that I can see from administration side. What you're paying that $1,000 a month for. I can go ahead and start putting those roadmap items in here as well. Is there anything else? You're not even doing SOP&P yet, so we will cover that in a future session. But that's another part of this is that you're training, right? You understanding all these systems. There's so many of them. I got device manager, LB apps and services, workforce manager, department manager, system manager. There's so many apps. This is not something that gets done overnight, but we're going to get these entered, and that's what I'm going to do right now.
Yeah, I think that will be good. I can do the follow-up. You can work on this so we have a roadmap. So we can clearly see the roadmap. And then I'll work on getting things scheduled with Jay and Alan. And we'll just keep you informed of when that will be. And I guess the next meeting is in 2 weeks or when we have the team session to let how everybody's doing.
Well, if we're doing this weekend, when you guys figure it out, keep me in the email. Like if you guys do an email chain of scheduling, which might be better to do than a phone call, keep me in that loop because I will go in before Friday. I would like to have on our team site. So you see, we have a company calendar here, right?
Yeah.
We're going to add to the company calendar. Like everybody should be able to see this, and they're going to see that, oh, there's a session with Mary in our administration on this calendar. I don't know if you guys have a project status meeting every now and then or whatever it is. Like any standing meetings for the business should be in this. This is the company calendar. So I'm going to add the team talk on Monday to the calendar. I'm going to add that we're ending Friday and nobody's to work in here. I'd like to also make that an announcement here. And when we do an announcement here, I'm going to show you a test one from another client because you don't have any yet. So if I go, yes, use these guys. So when we do an announcement, it'll look like this is the latest one here. It has the latest one and the bigger one, and the three are like it's in order from newest to big to next newest to next like down. So, and if you want to see all the stories that have been posted or all the announcements that we've made to our team to let them know what's going on, then you get a history of all your announcements. And when you do one, it looks like this on the page, but they get an email. We're going to send them, everybody will get an email of this announcement we put on the team site with the calendar invite and everything. And it looks like a professional all wall, like, hey, everybody, you got to do this officially for work. Be here. So we're going to do that from your site, if that makes sense. Yeah. So that's why I want to be in the loop, because if I know end of day Friday, what time we're ending, I'm going to get that in the company calendar here. That's administration's job right now until you can take over adding announcements and like that's a system that I'm going to govern for right now. I'm the gatekeeper of that system. Once we have it down and it's flowing, we need to delegate that to somebody else. You should be able to delegate that to somebody else eventually if we ever get big enough with contracts and this and that. All right. I'm going to take the rest of this time to do my thing. Do you have any other questions?
I don't.
Mary, you're a rock star. This is awesome. I love that you're present. And yeah, I truly want to know your thoughts on, like, if you don't feel like this is working, please let me know. But I guarantee you, life is going to get easier for you by working from a system like this. I promise. All right. Have a good rest of your week, and we'll talk to you hopefully on Friday. I'm around. Call me if you have questions, and I will be present. This isn't the only time you get me through the week, right? I still have another hour for you. So I'll keep that in mind as I'm doing this stuff after I'm done today. Like, let's use the rest of my time this week to knock out and align with everybody and get these announcements out.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll talk soon.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach
What up?
Well,
What's up?
did anything print out?
I had to run an errand. I'm not at the office. I'll be back there in like 10 minutes.
Okay, just let me know.
All right.
Thanks. Bye. Hey, boss. Just I had a good session with Mary today, and I know Jay's out of town, and she's wanting to push this migration. I just wanted to give you a heads up that she's going to be calling you to schedule, or she might be emailing. I don't know, but she's wanting to kick off the migration on Friday. And when we do that, I told her, we just need to coordinate that with you guys so that way I can put an announcement out and schedule the team meeting for Monday because you guys did wellness checks already, right?
I did one or two people.
Yeah, I don't know where that.
I probably got to get access to people's computers.
Correct, and that's what she's going to call you to line out. That's why I'm giving you a heads up that that's something that she's wanting. And I'm saying, hey, Alan, just so you know, this is what she's going to call you for. How you're going to handle, I don't know. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just trying to be. I just think you'd like to know that phone call's coming before it came, if that makes sense, or email.
Anyway, I don't. Okay, so who's doing what about this migration?
I'm going to leave that. That's up to the gatekeeper of Cincy PCS. That's on Jay. I can't answer for him. But I don't know what systems you guys put in place while he's gone. I mean, I don't know who makes decisions and does. I don't know what you guys' protocol is. But I know that you guys would be the ones doing a lot of the executing. I would like to be aware of it just that way I can be here to support it when you guys go to do it. So I want to be in the loop. But yeah, that's a J move, I believe.
Yeah. Anyway, can you log into the Cincy PCS phone system?
Cincy PCS what system?
Phone system.
I should be able to. Hold on. I need to go to your guys' tech plan real quick. Chrome phone. No, 3CX. 3CX. The hell? There it goes. All right, now what?
Well, I can't log in. I don't have any login for it.
What?
I gotta figure out why we're not getting emails. I can't reset my password because the email never comes in.
Ooh. Here, I'll reset it for you right now so you can get in there. Because you are an admin, right? Didn't I make you an admin?
You did, I believe so.
Well, that's stupid. I think it's going to send you an email to make you reset it when I hit reset for you. And that's not going to work if
It does not hit Microsoft Exchange.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if it's not going through, it's not going to work. So that's not helpful. Let me see if I can change it another way. Go into your profile, maybe. Where's your password? I guess they don't have it there anymore. Give me a second. I'll figure it out.
Okay.
Well, here, let me just see if I can't figure out what the email issue is. Password hasn't changed or anything, right?
Yeah, we haven't changed password.
Sure, it's something fucking stupid. If I can find it. Email, there we go. Custom SMTP server. Support SCCPCS. What's the current password for support? Is it still Cincy all caps?
Correct.
Cincy all caps. PCS is lower.
Right.
It's not giving me an option to save. Yes, the authentication failed. So something with. Do you guys have an SMTP go for CCPCS?
No.
What the fuck? How did I get switched to custom SMTP server? It's Microsoft 365. Enter an email address or username that exists in M365 and is licensed to be sending emails. Support is save. Test. Test. I think it's working now. So go ahead and reset your password. Let me know if you need anything else, boss.
Thanks.
Yep. And then, yep, I just got an email from Mary. I think she's cracking a whip. I think she's getting frustrated with Jay, to be honest with you. And I tried telling Jay.
And I'll start it Thursday, and we're doing Dropbox to Office 365. I'll start working on it.
Well, I think she's saying that he's out of town till Thursday. And
And so she wants it for Friday.
correct. And yeah. Yeah. So do you have you has Jay went over their team site with you guys at all and where they're at in this process? Has he kept you guys up to speed with anything with them?
No.
Okay.
And I'm late.
Sorry. Go ahead and do your thing. Let me know if you need anything else.
All right.
That's it. Mr. Eberwiener, what you got going on, big guy? Uh-huh. Mm. Mm. I call it hooking up with that Greek goddess that just fucking blows your mind. But hey, it can be manicism. I don't know. I don't know. I know it. I know it was definitely needed. I'll tell you that. On both ends, by the way. I aim to please. God. Living in a movie. Literally living the best movie. I mean, Corbin, I hope you're getting the most out of this life. I hope you get a little manic. Let's all get a little manic. All right. Can we schedule a call before end of day Friday to review the plan and make sure we have all things in place, including cutting access to Dropbox? Joseph, your medication is ready to pick up at our location.
TES is available for pickup at 10534 Harrison Avenue. Press 1 to hear the full drug name.
I got drugs.